hearing me? You hear me? Good evening. Right, welcome and thank you all for coming tonight to support the wonderful Mayfair Trust. It's a great privilege to be amongst you, old friends and new faces, not old friends, and new faces, and thank you all for coming. We are the lower deckers. I remember our first day was 5 years, 9 months, 6 hours and 20 minutes when we first started, because it was on my 70th birthday. So we remember it well. So I think we'll call out. It's a great privilege that I belong to this group. We've been great friends, and would you like to come on, please?
Good evening, Glastonbury. That was last week, wasn't it? Last week, okay. Welcome. I suppose Ken's told you all about us. So without further ado, we'll get started. Oh, there is some further ado before we start. Audience participation is compulsory. So we will let you know when you need to join in, but you can join in any time you want with the actions and the songs. And we'll be looking for volunteers to help us out with certain songs. So if you happen to catch my eye, you're going to be in big trouble. Okay? Be prepared. I've spotted somebody as well. Okay. Are they ready? Now, way back when I was a nipper, before them steam engines came along, great ships was drove by the power of the wind, sails blossomed aloft to the lilt of a song, anchors was heaved up by manpower, and woman power. It sometimes took half of the crew. There was songs for that capstan work also. Aye, Jack Tar knew a shanty or two. For a while there were whole generations who never heard ranzo or blow the man down. You might sometimes hear drunken sailor, you know you will, never knowing 'twas sung as the capstan went round. But these days we're singing the shanties, they're twice as much fun as back then, 'cause we don't have to stump run no capstan, and we sing 'em right up to the end. So join us in a song, raise your voice and sing along, like our ancestors before us when it comes down to the chorus. Find your key or harmony and join us in a song. What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Hooray, she rises, hooray, she rises, hooray, she rises early in the morning.
Put him on the plank and make him walk it.
Put him on the plank and make him walk it. Put him on the plank and make him walk it early in the morning. Hey! Hooray, she rises, hooray, she rises, hooray, she rises early in the morning.
Put him in the brig until he's sober.
Put him in the brig until he's sober. Put him in the brig until he's sober early in the morning. Hey! Hooray, she rises, hooray, she rises, hooray, she rises early in the morning.
Make him sleep with the captain's daughter.
Make him sleep with the captain's daughter. Make him sleep with the captain's daughter early in the morning. Hey! Hooray, she rises, hooray, she rises, hooray, she rises early in the morning.
Have you seen the captain's daughter?
Have you seen the captain's daughter? Have you seen the captain's daughter early in the morning? Hooray, she rises, hooray, she rises, hooray, she rises early in the morning.
Shave his belly with a rusty razor.
Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor early in the morning.
Hey!
Hooray, she rises, hooray, she rises, hooray, she rises early in the morning. Put him in the scuppers with a hosepipe on him. Put him in the scuppers with a hosepipe on him. Put him in the scuppers with a hosepipe on him early in the morning.
Hey!
What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning.
That some of us were pointing at our colleague in the far left when we said drunken sailor. And for those of you who don't know, this is our lovely Kenneth. Local lad makes good, as they say. So, some may say. So, yes, and the reason we were pointing at Kenneth before, because he's most of the time drunken and he was actually a sailor. So it fits him absolutely perfectly.
Okay, right, before the next song, this is where we need our first volunteer, and Ken's had the honour tonight of choosing our first volunteer. So, Janet, if you'd like to come up. I'm just going to take Janet into the back room to brief her, okay? Strike the bell, second mate, and let's go below. Look away to windward, you can see it's gonna blow. Look at the glass, you can see that it is fell. We wish that you would hurry up and strike the bell.
Go on the deck, walking all about. Second mate 7, so sturdy and stout. What is he thinking? Only he can tell. I only wish he'd hurry up and strike
the bell. Strike the bell, second mate, and let's go below. Look away to windward, you can see it's gonna blow. Look at the glass, you can see that it is fell. We wish that you would hurry up and strike the bell.
Forward of the forecastle head, keep him sharp lookout. Marmite Paul the engineer, he's ready for a shout. The lights are burning bright, sir, and all is well. I wish that he would hurry up and strike the bell.
Strike the bell, second mate, and let's go below. Look away to windward, you can see it's gonna blow. Look at the glass, you can see that it is fell. We wish that you would hurry up and strike the bell.
Down on the main deck, toiling at the pumps. Marie is on the larboard watch, she's ready for her bunk. She looks away to windward, she can see a great swell. She was wishing that she'd hurry up and strike the bell.
Strike the bell, second mate, let's go below. Look away to windward, you can see it's gonna blow. Look at the glass, you can see that it is fell. We wish that you would hurry up and strike the bell.
Aft in the wheelhouse, gorgeous gainer stands, grasping at the wheel with her poor frozen hands. Looking at the compass to see the course is well, we wish that you would hurry up and strike
the bell. Strike the bell, second mate, and let's go below. Look away to windward, you can see it's gonna blow. Look at the glass, you can see that it is fell. We wish that you would hurry up and strike the bell. Down in the cookhouse, cosy and warm, Teacher Tom, the cabin boy, is cooking up a storm. He's worried that his cheese on toast will all be burnt to hell. He's wishing that the second mate would strike the bell. Strike the bell, second mate, let's go below. Look away to windward, you can see it's gonna blow. Look at the glass, you can see that it is fell. We wish that you would hurry up and strike the bell.
Down on the quarter deck the gallant skipper stands, looking out to windward with his spyglass in his hand. What he is thinking, only he can tell. He's thinking more of shortening sail than strike the bell.
Strike the bell, second mate, let's go below. Look away to windward, you can see it's gonna blow. Look at the glass, you can see that it is fell. We wish that you would hurry up and strike the bell. Strike the bell, second mate, let's go below. Look away to windward, you can see it's gonna blow. Look at the glass, you can see that it is fell. We wish that you would hurry up and strike the bell. Then backstay was our boatswain, a very merry boy, for no one half so merrily could pipe all hands ahoy. And when unto his summons we did not well attend, no lad than he more merrily could handle the rope's end. Could handle the rope's end, could handle the rope's end. Sing it. Chip-chop, cherry-chop, folly-roddle, little lad. Chip-chop, cherry-chop, folly-roddle day. Chip-chop, cherry-chop, folly-roddle, little lad. Chip-chop, cherry-chop, folly-roddle day. While sailing once our captain, who was a jolly dog, served out to all the company a double whack of grog. Then backstay he got tipsy, all to his heart's content, and he being half seas over, boys, right overboard he went. Right overboard he went, right overboard he went. Sing it. Chip-chop, cherry-chop, folly-roddle, little lad. Chip-chop, cherry-chop, folly-roddle day. Chip-chop, cherry-chop, folly-roddle, little lad. Chip-chop, cherry-chop, folly-roddle day. A shark was on the starboard bow, and sharks no man can stand, for they do grapple everything, just like them sharks on land. We heaved to bend some tackling to give his life some hope, but as the shark bit off his head, he couldn't see the rope. He couldn't see the rope. He couldn't see the rope. Sing it. Chip-chop, cherry-chop, folly-roddle, little lad. Chip-chop, cherry-chop, folly-roddle day. Chip-chop, cherry-chop, folly-roddle, little lad. Chip-chop, cherry-chop, folly-roddle day. Without a head his ghost appeared all on the briny lake. He piped all hands ahoy and cried, lads warning by me take. By drinking grog I lost me life, and you this fate could meet. So never mix your rum, me boys, but always take it neat. But always take it neat. But always take it neat. Sing it. Chip-chop, cherry-chop, folly-roddle, little lad. Chip-chop, cherry-chop, folly-roddle day. Chip-chop, cherry-chop, folly-roddle, little lad. Chip-chop, cherry-chop, folly-roddle day. Chip-chop, cherry-chop, folly-roddle, little lad. Chip-chop, cherry-chop, folly-roddle day. Chip-chop, cherry-chop, folly-roddle, little lad. Chip-chop, cherry-chop, folly-roddle day. Chip-chop, cherry-chop, folly-roddle, little lad. Chip-chop, cherry-chop, folly-roddle day. Chip-chop, cherry-chop, folly-roddle, little lad. Chip-chop, cherry-chop, folly-roddle day. Chip-chop, cherry-chop, folly-roddle, little lad. Chip-chop, cherry-chop, folly-roddle day.
Oh, we all got drunk in Stretton City.
Fall down, Billy.
Oh, we all got drunk and more's the pity.
Fall down, Billy O'Shea. Hey, fall down, fall down, fall down, Billy. We're bound away for America. Fall down, Billy O'Shea.
Oh, we lay down drunk on Sir Rogerson's quay.
Fall down, Billy.
And when we woke, we were out to sea.
Fall down, Billy O'Shea. Hey, fall down, fall down, fall down, Billy. We're bound away for America. Fall down, Billy O'Shea.
Oh, we are no sailors, Captain,
No,
dear.
fall down, Billy.
Not the least inclined to reef or steer.
Fall down, Billy O'Shea. Hey, fall down, fall down, fall down, Billy. We're bound away for America. Fall down, Billy O'Shea.
They sent him up to the topmast yard.
Fall down, Billy.
And when he hit the deck, he hit it hard.
Fall down, Billy O'Shea. Hey, fall down, fall down, fall down, Billy. We're bound away for America. Fall down, Billy O'Shea.
They wrapped him up in a canvas sail.
Fall down, Billy.
And lowered him gently over the rail.
Fall down, Billy O'Shea. Hey, fall down, fall down, fall down, Billy. We're bound away for America. Fall down, Billy O'Shea.
Over the side and down he goes.
Farewell, me Billy.
To Davy Jones with a stitch through his nose.
Farewell, Billy O'Shea. Farewell, 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 me Billy. We're bound away for America. Farewell, Billy O'Shea. Farewell, 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 me Billy. We're bound away for America. Farewell, Billy O'Shea. Hey! Woo!
Congratulations. Congratulations, man. You never thought you'd see yourself up here.
Beautiful volunteering.
Little briefing session.
Yeah.
So,
Just before we start,
Are you sure you want to put
you ready?
yes, we're putting
Ready?
my
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Naomi. Happy birthday to
Twas a cold and dreary morning in December. And all of me money it was spent. But where it went to, Lord, I can't remember. So down to the shipping office I went. Paddy lay back. Take in the slack.
Take a turn around the captain, heave a pole. At ship station, boys, be handy. We're bound for Valparaiso around the horn.
I did say it had a puncture. I thought I'd fix it. Are you happy? Yeah, that's okay. It's a delayed horn. You need some cream for that.
Sometimes best thought.
That day there was a great demand for sailors. For the colonies, for Frisco and for France. So I shipped aboard a limey about the Hotspur. And got paralytic drunk on my advance. Paddy lay back. Take in the slack.
Take a turn around the capstan, heave a pole. About ship station, boys, be handy. We're bound for Valparaiso around the horn.
Well, I wished I was in the Jolly Sailor, along with Irish Kate to drinking beer. And then I thought, what jolly chaps are sailors. And with me flipper I wiped away a tear. Paddy lay back. Take in the slack.
Take a turn around the capstan, heave a pole. About ship station, boys, be handy. We're bound for Valparaiso around the horn.
Well, I joined her on a cold December morning. A flapping o' me flippers to keep me warm. The South Cone was hoisting up a warning to tell us of the coming of a storm. Paddy lay back. Take in the slack.
Take a turn around the capstan, heave a pole. About ship stations, boys, be handy. We're bound for Valparaiso around the horn.
Well, I asked the mate to which your watch is mine-o. Says he, I'll show you which your watch is which. Then he blowed me down and kicked me in the sterno. Calling me a lazy, dirty son of a bitch. Paddy lay back. Take in the slack.
Take a turn around the capstan, heave a pole. About ship station, boys, be handy. We're bound for Valparaiso around the horn.
Although we poor old Ed, it was a jumping. We had to loose the rags the following morn. And I dreamed aboard in master I was thumping. When I found out he sent me round the horn. Paddy lay back. Take in the slack.
Take a turn around the capstan, heave a pole. About ship station, boys, be handy. We're bound for Valparaiso around the horn.
Paddy lay back. Take in the slack.
Take a turn around the capstan, heave a pole. About ship station, boys, be handy. We're bound for Valparaiso. We're bound for Valparaiso around the horn.
That was even before Ken joined the Navy. Okay. And so, just a warning, I forgot earlier on, some of the language may not be politically correct in this day and age. But we don't want to sanitise the songs too much, so some of the words that we use could be a little bit risque, perhaps. Not in this song, however.
I was going to say, not in this one.
Unless I've got it wrong. Do you want to talk about it, Tom?
Okay, so this song is called Barge Ballad. It was written by contemporary band called The Longest Johns, one of the most famous actual sea shanty bands. I wouldn't say I would go through a story that we knew, but one of the most famous sea shanty bands at the time. And this was written by a former member whose name
Josh Barker.
Josh Barker escapes me. So,
It's helped him out.
it's about a young boy who grows up to be the captain of a barge.
It's called the barge ballad. You said that, didn't you?
Say that.
Sorry, I'll keep butting you.
If you-
Let's go. The barge ballad.
Turn his microphone.
Once there was a barge lad,
Way up atop the mast,
shouting to the skipper, "We've made it home at last." Well, I was that barge lad,
way up atop the mast.
and now I'm the skipper, and that young nipper had better be holding fast.
Oh, we're lowering down with sails so high. You've got to lean backwards if you want to see the sky. All the Thames may forgive us, but the old never will. So eyes front and away we sail.
Well, you've got to be able,
Way up atop the mast.
your legs gotta be nimble, your head's gotta think fast. Well, I was that able,
Way up atop the mast.
and now I'm the skipper, and that young nipper is hardy enough to last.
Oh, we're lowering down with sails so high. You've got to lean backwards if you want to see the sky. Oh, the Thames may forgive us, but the old never will. So eyes front, keep your head away we sail.
Well, your eye's like an eagle,
Way up atop the mast.
spotting for the obstacles that come across our path. Well, I was that eagle,
Way up atop the mast.
and now I'm the skipper, and that young nipper will stop us from having a bath.
Oh, we're lowering down with sails so high. You've got to lean backwards if you want to see the sky. Oh, the Thames may forgive us, but the old never will. So eyes front, keep your head, clear your throat, and away we sail.
Well, you've got to remember,
Way up atop the mast.
knowing all the rivers that you'll never learn from the charts. Well, I do remember,
Way up atop the mast.
and now I'm the skipper, and that young nipper will take the river to heart.
Oh, we're lowering down with sails so high. You've got to lean backwards if you want to see the sky. Oh, the Thames may forgive us, but the old never will. So eyes front, keep your head, clear your throat, know your way, fill your pipe, grab on tight, look for the lights, and away we sail.
Some actions in it for you as well. Where did they go? Being a pirate. It's all fun and games. Yes, when we say a pirate, you have to go.
A pirate, a pirate!
I'm watching now. Let's try again. Oh yes. We don't change many songs. Okay, ready? Ready? 3, 2.
A pirate, a pirate!
Oh, brilliant.
Somebody reminded me.
Being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses a... Hold on.
Ian, who said that? We'll get going eventually. Here we go.
It drops down your neck, falls on the deck, and somebody shouts,
What's this here?
You can't wear your glasses, you can't pull the lasses, and mates have to shout so you'll hear.
Being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses an ear. Oh, it's all part of being a pirate. A pirate, a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts. So it's all part of being a pirate. A pirate, a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts.
Being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses an eye. It's like the blazes and magical faces. You can't let your mates see you cry. You can cover the hatch with a trendy black patch to make sure your socket stays dry.
Being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses an eye. Oh, it's all part of being a pirate. A pirate, a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts. So it's all part of being a pirate. A pirate, a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts.
Being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses a nose. You can't smell your dinner, your face goes all thinner when you sneeze someone else.
There she blows!
You can't smell the roses or your sweetheart posies or even your own smelly toes.
Being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses a nose. Oh, it's all part of being being a pirate, a pirate, a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your heart. So it's all part of being a pirate, a pirate, a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts.
Being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses a hand. It hurts and it squirts and it bloody well hurts. Pain only a pirate can stand. The fashionable look is a nice metal hook, but then you can't play in the band.
Being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses a hand. Oh, it's all part of being a pirate, a pirate, a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts. So it's all part of being a pirate, a pirate, a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts.
That's nasty.
Being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses a leg.
Nasty. No.
It hurts like the dickens. Your pace never quickens. You're hobbling around on a peg. Ask your sweetheart to marry, but too long you've tarried, because now you can't kneel down and beg.
Being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses a leg. Oh, it's all part of being a pirate, a pirate, a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts. So it's all part of being a pirate, a pirate, a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts.
Being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses their thing. Though you didn't choose it, you don't want to lose it. And now when you use it, it stings. You could sew it back on with a needle and thong, but it just doesn't have the same spring.
Being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses a thing. So it's all part of being a pirate, a pirate, a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts. So it's all part of being a pirate, a pirate, a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts.
We'll be singing a song next. This isn't my usual job. It's called Yarmouth Town. I'm not very good at speaking, so I'll spell it for you. It's Y-A-R-M-O-U-T-H, town. It's going to be sang by Ken. Hurry up! And we're almost ready to go. Brilliant, thank you.
We did promise to take you on a tour around the world, and this is about as far east as you can possibly go, isn't it, Oh my God, we're off there now.
Who's this young lady? I didn't notice her.
Never mind.
In Yarmouth town there lived a man who kept a tavern on the Strand. He also had a daughter fair, pretty little thing with golden hair.
Hey, won't you come down, won't you come down, won't you come down to Yarmouth town? Won't you come down, won't you come down, won't you come down to Yarmouth town?
Now in the tavern was a sailor man who asked the daughter for her hand. Why should I marry you, she said, I get what I want without being wed.
Hey, won't you come down, won't you come down, won't you come down to Yarmouth town? Won't you come down, won't you come down, won't you come down to Yarmouth town?
But if it's me you'd like to linger, I'll tie a little string around my finger. When you come round and pull on the string, I'll come down and I'll let you in.
Hey, won't you come down, won't you come down, won't you come down to Yarmouth town? Won't you come down, won't you come down, won't you come down to Yarmouth town?
The very next day he pulled on the string, she came down and she let him in. Oh, what a sight he had in store, string on who was all she wore.
Hey, won't you come down, won't you come down, won't you come down to Yarmouth town? Won't you come down, won't you come down, won't you come down to Yarmouth town?
The sailors stopped the all night through, the very next morning back to the crew. He told them of the girl so fair, pretty little thing with golden hair.
Hey, won't you come down, won't you come down, won't you come down to Yarmouth town? Won't you come down, won't you come down, won't you come down to Yarmouth town?
The news it soon got all around, the very next day in Yarmouth town 15 sailors pulling on the string. She came down and she let them all in.
Hey! Won't you come down, won't you come down, won't you come down to Yarmouth Town? Won't you come down, won't you come down, won't you come down to Yarmouth Town?
So all you sailors who Yarmouth go, you see a little girl with her hair on low. All you gotta do is pull on the string. She'll come down and she'll let you in.
Hey! Won't you come down, won't you come down, won't you come down to Yarmouth Town? Won't you come down, won't you come down, won't you come down to Yarmouth Town? Won't you come down, won't you come down, won't you come down to Yarmouth Town? Won't you come down, won't you come down, won't you come down to Yarmouth Town?
It was only me, in case you wondered.
What a transformation.
What a disguise!
First time we've ever done that. It worked really well, didn't it?
Yeah.
You look great.
Thank you.
Much better.
Carry on.
Okay, I said earlier on, a lot of the songs we sing are very old. Some of them are written in the 2000s. This one is quite an old song, but it was a massive hit in the 1960s. So we're bringing you right up to date now, and you will know this song.
There's no better place on a sailing ship to get an education. You learn how to tar the rattling lines and drink up your own ration.
So, what's up the John B. said? See how the mainsail says? From all the captain ashore, let me go home. Let me go home. Let me go home. I wanna go home. Well, I feel so break up. I wanna go home. Well, we sailed on the sloop John B, my grandpappy and me. Around Nassau town we did roam. Drinking all night. Got into a fight. When I feel so break up, I wanna go home. So what's up the John B. said? See how the mainsail says? Call all the captain ashore, let me go home. Let me go home. Let me go home. Let me go home. I wanna go home. When I feel so break up, I wanna go home. Well, we carried the ladies to Nassau town like other sailing boats. There were plenty trunks down in the hold, all full of petticoats. Well, the first mate, he got drunk. He broke in the ladies' trunks. Constable, come on board, take him away. Sheriff Johnstone, why don't you leave me alone? Well, I feel so break up, I wanna go home. So, what's up the John B. said? See how the mainsail says? Come for the captain ashore, let me go home. Let me go home. Let me go home. Let me go home. I wanna go home. When I feel so break up, I wanna go home. Well, we eat on board the sloop John B, food of the very best. But Cookie, he never calls it food, he always calls it a mess. Well, Cookie, he took the fits. He threw away all the grits. Then he took and he ate up all of the coal. Let me go home. I wanna go home. Well, I feel so break up, I wanna go home. So, hoist up the John B. said? See how the mainsail says? Call for the captain ashore, let me go home. Let me go home. Let me go home. I wanna go home. Well, I feel so break up, I wanna go home. So, hoist up the John B. said? See how the mainsail says? Call for the captain ashore. shore. Let me go home.
Let me go home.
Let me go home.
Let me go home.
I wanna go home. This is the worst ship I've ever been on. This is the first ship I've ever been on.
There's no better place than a sailing ship to get an education. You learn how to tie the rattling lines
And drink up your rum ration.
Marie and Paul are our very own married couple. And they're on their honeymoon. So that been for the last 22 years. Anyway, Wild Mountain Time. Here we go. Love this song.
Oh, the summertime has come, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme, all among the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go,
And we'll all go together to the wild mountain thyme, all among the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go?
I will build my love a bower near yon pure crystal fountain, and on it I will pile all the flowers of the mountain. Will you go, lassie, go?
And we'll all go together to the wild mountain thyme, all among the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go?
If my true love he were gone, I would surely find another to call wild mountain thyme, all among the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go?
And we'll all go together to the wild mountain thyme, all among the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to the wild mountain thyme, all among the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go?
So the actions go to the chorus.
Don't haul on the rope, don't climb up the mast. If you see a pirate ship, it might be your last. Arr! Get your civvies ready for another run ashore. A sailor ain't a sailor, ain't a sailor anymore.
Well, do it again. I'm going to watch now. Do it again for them. I'm going to watch.
Don't haul on the rope, don't climb up the mast. If you see a pirate ship, it might be your last. Arr! Get your civvies ready for another run ashore. A sailor ain't a sailor, ain't a sailor anymore.
Wow.
That's looking good. That's looking good.
Great. That's better than us. Not tricky. We'll get you all up here. Okay. The last shanty. Here we go.
Well, my father often told me when I was just a lad, a sailor's life is very hard, the food was always bad. But now I've joined the Navy, I'm aboard a man of war. And now I find a sailor ain't a sailor anymore.
Don't haul on the rope, don't climb up the mast. If you see a pirate ship, it might be your last. Arr! Get your civvies ready for another run ashore. A sailor ain't a sailor, ain't a sailor anymore.
Well, the killock of our mess, he says we have it soft. It wasn't like this in his day when he was up aloft. We like our bunks and sleeping bags, but what's a hammock for? Swinging from the deck head or lying on the floor.
Don't haul on the rope, don't climb up the mast. If you see a pirate ship, it might be a last star. Get your sailors ready for another run ashore. A sailor ain't a sailor, ain't a sailor anymore.
Well, they gave us an engine that first went up and down. Then with more technology, the engines went around. We know our steam and diesel, but what's a main yard for? A stoker ain't a stoker with a shovel anymore.
Don't haul on the rope, don't climb up the mast. If you see a pirate ship, it might be a last star. Get your sailors ready for another run ashore. A sailor ain't a sailor, ain't a sailor anymore.
Well, they gave us an oldest lamp so we could do it right. They gave us a radio to signal day and night. We know our codes and ciphers, but what's a semaphore? A bunting tosser doesn't toss the bunting anymore.
Don't haul on the rope, don't climb up the mast. If you see a pirate ship, it might be a last star. Get your sailors ready for another run ashore. A sailor ain't a sailor, ain't a sailor anymore.
2 cans of beer a day, and that's your blinking lot.
What?
But now we'll get an extra one because we swapped the top.
Hey!
Put on our civvy clothes and find a pub ashore. A sailor's still a sailor, just like he was before.
Don't haul on the rope, don't climb up the mast. If you see a pirate ship, it might be a last star. Get your sailors ready for another run ashore. A sailor ain't a sailor, ain't a sailor anymore. Don't haul on the rope, don't climb up the mast. If you see a pirate ship, it might be a last star. Get your sailors ready for another run ashore. A sailor ain't a sailor, ain't a sailor anymore.
It's a traditional song.
That's always a good one, it's a tradition.
Always works.
It was a Friday morn when I set sail, and we were not far from the land. When our captain he spied a mermaid so fair, with a comb and a glass in her hand.
Oh, the ocean waves do roll, and the stormy winds do blow. We brave sailors are skipping at the top, while the landlubbers lie down below, below, below. While the landlubbers lie down below.
So up spoke the captain of our gallant ship, a wise old man was he. That fishy mermaid has warned us of our doom, that we'll sink to the bottom of the sea.
Oh, the ocean waves do roll, and the stormy winds do blow. We brave sailors are skipping at the top, while the landlubbers lie down below, below, below. While the landlubbers lie down below.
Well, up spoke the mate of our gallant ship, a well-spoken man was he.
I say,
I have a wife in Salem by the sea, and tonight a widow she will be.
Oh, the ocean waves do roll, and the stormy winds do blow. We brave sailors are skipping at the top, while the landlubbers lie down below, below, below. While the landlubbers lie down below.
So up spoke the boatswain of our gallant ship, a brave young man was he. I have a sweetheart by Plymouth by the sea, and tonight she will weeping for me.
Oh, the ocean waves do roll, and the stormy winds do blow. We brave sailors are skipping at the top, while the landlubbers lie down below, below, below. While the landlubbers lie down below.
So up spoke the cook of our gallant ship, a crazy butcher was he. I care much more for my rum and beer than I do to the bottom of the sea.
Oh, the ocean waves do roll, and the stormy winds do blow. We brave sailors are skipping at the top, while the landlubbers lie down below, below, below. While the landlubbers lie down below.
So 3 times round spun our gallant ship, and 3 times round did she. And 3 times round spun our gallant ship, till she sank to the bottom of the sea.
Oh, the ocean waves do roll, and the stormy winds do blow. We brave sailors sailors are skipping at the top, while the landlubbers lie down below, 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 while the landlubbers lie down below.
Me bully boys of Liverpool, I'll have you to beware. When you sail in them packet ships, no dungaree jumpers wear. But have a good monkey jacket all ready to your hand, for there blows some cold nor'westers on the banks of Newfoundland. We'll scrape her and we'll scrub her with holy stone and sand, for there blows some cold nor'westers on the banks of Newfoundland. Well, we had Jack Lynch from Ballynahinch, Mike Murphy and some more. Murphy and some more. They suffered like hell on the way to Baltimore.
To Baltimore.
Down here in Liverpool and sailors they did stand. Oh, there blows some cold nor'westers on the banks of Newfoundland. We'll scrape her and we'll scrub her with holy stone and sand, for there blows some cold nor'westers on the banks of Newfoundland. Well, now we're off the hook, me boys, and the land is white with snow. And soon we'll see that pay table, and we'll spend the whole night below.
Night below.
And on the docks come down in flocks those pretty girls and say,
well, it's snugger with me than on the sea on the banks of Newfoundland.
hey, we'll scrape her and we'll scrub her with holy stone and sand, for there blows some cold nor'westers on the banks of Newfoundland. We'll scrape her and we'll scrub her with holy stone and sand, for there blows some cold nor'westers on the banks of Newfoundland.
That's the short version. In the Rhone, we used to call it Nelson's Blood. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do me any harm.
And a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do him any harm. And a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do him any harm. And we'll all hang on behind.
Come on and
roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind.
And the night with the girls wouldn't do me any harm.
And the night with the girls wouldn't do it any harm. And the night with the girls wouldn't do it any harm. And we'll all hang on behind.
come on and
Roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind.
And the roll in the clover wouldn't do me any harm.
And a roll in the clover wouldn't do it any harm. And a roll in the clover wouldn't do it any harm. And we'll all hang on behind.
come on and
Roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind.
And a damn good flogging wouldn't do him any harm.
And a damn good flogging wouldn't do me any harm. And a damn good flogging wouldn't do me any harm. And we'll all hang on behind.
come on and
Roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind.
And a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do me any harm.
And a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do me any harm. And a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do me any harm. And we'll all hang on behind.
come on and
Roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind.
Well, first I loved William, and then I loved John. Then I loved Paul, such a clever young man, with his white cotton socks and his low ankle shoes.
no.
And he wears a blue jacket wherever he goes. So tie a yellow handkerchief in remembrance of me. Wear it around your neck, my love, in Flash Company. Flash Company, me boys, like so many more. If it hadn't been for Flash Company, I would never have been so poor. Now, once I had a colour as red as a rose. Colour do fade like the lily that grows, like the lily that grows when the garden has gone. If it hadn't been for Flash Company, I would never have been so poor. So tie a yellow handkerchief in remembrance of me. Wear it around your neck, my love, in Flash Company. Flash Company, me boys, like so many more. If it hadn't been for Flash Company, I would never have been so poor. Now singing and a dancing, sure it was my delight. Keeping Flash Company, it ruined me quite. It ruined me quite, like so many more. If it hadn't been for Flash Company, I would never have been so poor. So tie a yellow handkerchief in remembrance of me. Wear it around your neck, my love, in Flash Company. Flash Company, me boys, like so many more. If it hadn't been for Flash Company, I would never have been so poor. Now all you little Flash girls, take a warning from me. Don't build your nest at the top of the tree. The leaves they will wither, and the roots will decay, and the beauty of a faying maid, it will soon fade away. So tie a yellow handkerchief in remembrance of me. Wear it around your neck, my love, in Flash Company. Flash Company, me boys, like so many more. If it hadn't been for Flash Company, I would never have been so poor.
God moves on the water.
God moves on the water. April the 14th day. God moves on the water. Everybody's gonna run and pray. When Titanic left Southampton, everybody was bold and gay. But when she hit that iceberg, well, I know their minds was changed.
God moves on the water. April the 14th day. Hey, God moves on the water. Everybody's gonna run and pray.
Well, the mothers told their daughters on a pleasure trip they go. But when they hit that iceberg, well, they ain't been seen no more.
God moves on the water. April the 14th day. Hey, God moves on the water. Everybody's gonna run and pray.
Well, they were wanted by a freight boat, but Captain Smith, he would not take heed. No, no, he would not heed that freight man, and he ran with the greatest speed.
God moves on the water. April the 14th day. Hey, God moves on the water. Everybody's gonna run and pray.
One man, John Jacob Astor, he was a man so bold and brave. While that great ship was a-sinking, all the women he was trying to save.
God moves on the water. April the 14th day. Hey, God moves on the water. Everybody's gonna run and pray.
Well, he kissed his wife the last time, and the boiler it did explode. Oh yeah, he put her in that lifeboat and said, I won't see you no more, more.
God moves on the water. April the 14th day. Hey, God moves on the water.
bird went down forever to dwell.
God moves on the water, April 14th day. God moves on the water, everybody's on the water.
Hey, hey, hey!
God moves on the water, April the 14th day. Hey, hey,
God moves on the water.
everybody's gonna run.
Everybody's gonna run and play.
Who's the king of the fighting Dutch?
Skipper Jan Rebek,
And who do the sailors fear so much?
Skipper Jan Rebek, and his ya, leave your hammocks, ya. Ya, break your back for Skipper Jan Rebek.
And who can furl the main topsail?
Skipper Jan Rebek,
All by himself in a living gale.
Skipper Jan Rebek, and his ya, leave your hammocks, ya. Break your back for Skipper Jan Rebek.
And when he had a ship of his own,
Skipper Jan Rebek,
was brute force kept him on the throne.
Skipper Jan Rebek, and his ya, leave your hammocks, ya. Break your back for Skipper Jan Rebek.
And who bought all the tea in China?
Skipper Jan Rebek,
Then sold it all in Carolina.
Skipper Jan Rebek, and his ya, leave your hammocks, ya. Break your back for Skipper Jan Rebek.
And who can drink his weight in beer?
Skipper Jan Rebek,
And who has 2 baths every year?
Skipper Jan Rebek, and his ya, leave your hammocks, ya. Break your back for Skipper Jan Rebek.
And who has 4 girls every night?
Skipper Jan Rebek,
He says we don't, but he thinks he might.
Skipper Jan Rebek, and his ya, leave your hammocks, ya. Break your back for Skipper Jan Rebek.
I said, who's the king of the fighting Dutch?
Skipper Jan Rebek,
And who do the sailors fear so much?
Skipper Jan Rebek, and his ya, leave your hammocks, ya. Break your back for Skipper Jan Rebek, and his ya, leave your hammocks, ya. Break your back for Skipper Jan Rebek. Hey!
And the 2 girls are going to sing you a lovely song to finish off the first half. It's written by a friend of Ken's called...
This is true.
Yeah,
It's actually true. You think we read it?
I can't remember his name. What is the matter with
Shep
Woolley.
Is it Shep or Shep?
Shep Woolley, I don't know. Remember old Shep? That's him. Okay. He wrote this song.
Or Shep.
It's a love song, or what in Welsh we would call it hiraeth, of longing for home, about a young sailor that goes away and spends maybe years away while his young lady's waiting for him at home. Okay. When he eventually comes on, he's going to sing Down by the Dockyard Wall. Shall I do it? No, that wouldn't be a good idea. Hey!
Do you know this is Royal Navy suit is very traditional. This is called a silk, and this is from Nelson's day, where they used to put the silk round the head to stop the sweat getting into the eyes of the men on the guns. The lanyard had a knife attached to it, because when they went up there they didn't want to drop the knife down onto the deck and kill somebody. The collar, because most sailors had pigtails done with tar, and that would keep the tar off their suits. So that's a little bit of right.
Here we go, this song's called Dockyard.
Hold on.
I'm glad we've got a very tolerant audience tonight.
This was Christmas, friends.
Yeah.
What on the zipper?
I hope so.
You never know, do you?
You really do never know. Okay. Down by the dockyard wall, I will wait for you. As you come across that walk ashore in your suit of blue, my
change. My heart is always true. Down by the dockyard wall, I will wait for you.
Just a lad of 17, I said farewell to home, to sail across the mighty seas, so far away to roam. But in my heart a pining for someone so far away. As the anchor chain came up and down, I heard this sweet refrain.
Down by the dockyard wall, I will wait for you. As you come across that walk ashore, in your suit of blue. My love for you will never change, my heart is always true. Down by the dockyard wall, I will wait for you.
Around the world I travelled to keep the ensign high. I saw the South Seas flying fish, the starlit Arctic sky. But in my heart a pining for someone so far away. As the bow waves cut the cold night air, I heard the east wind say,
down by the dockyard wall, I will wait for you. As you come across that walk ashore, in your suit of blue. My love for you will never change, my heart is always true. Down by the dockyard wall, I will wait for you.
Home again, the good times came, her arms were open wide. I gently held her close to me as she walked by my side. But dark clouds soon filled the sky, the sea it beckoned on, and once again a sad farewell, the young girl stood alone.
Down by the dockyard wall, I will wait for you. As you come across that walk ashore, in your suit of blue. My love for you will never change, my heart is always true. Down by the dockyard wall, I will wait for you.
But that's a long, long time ago. There's a picture in a frame, the song sung every Christmas, and the words are all the same. And if the young man in the photograph could hear what she had to say, he'd surely join her in the words, she sings them every day.
Down by the dockyard wall, I will wait for you. As you come across that walk ashore, in your suit of blue. My love for you will never change, my heart is always true. Down by the dockyard wall, I will wait for you. Down by the dockyard wall, I will wait for you.
Well, stage there because I always cry when I sing it. I do actually, yes.
That's because she was XR.
Right, we're going to have a break now.
Sarah's never cried.
To make anybody cry on. Okay, we're going to have a break now and a raffle, I believe. Okay, so we're going to have a break. These guys are going to have a drink. I'm going to reprogram my brain ready for the second half. Okay?
Oh, raffle
So,
ticket people.